chaotic, and it has changed my life. I'm a fan of his ever since. I love this collection. Thousands most legendary supermodels and more. The four queens of the runway. Fashion, New York Fashion Week is right around the corner. Librarian tonight, and that's because I came to read a bitch. Jaja's Atelier, bitch. Welcome back, guys, to a brand new episode of Jaja's Atelier. It's yours truly. Listen, I'm guilty. I know I'm late. I was supposed to be here Friday, but, things got a little hectic. I stayed, a little active on social media. I had a little rant and rave session on social media. I didn't quite get around to doing an episode this weekend. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me. I'm here now. It's Monday night. I've got the renovations going on, and I'm also working on this editorial, and I'm trying to do it the most professional way possible. When you have dreams and you have goals and you're working towards those things, it's best to move and not only just best to move, but figure out how to move in the most professional way possible before you get to those rooms. And that's a piece of advice that was given to me a long time ago. And it's kind of stuck with me. So I'm trying to really, really do it in a professional way while also documenting it all on video for you guys for the next episode of Fit Me. So I have all of that going on, and so forgive me, but I'm back. Listen, right when I was in glam getting ready to do the show, honey, have y'all seen the new Rihanna on the cover of Perfect Magazine, honey? This is Mob Wife 2024. Honey, she is giving. The two best covers of the year both go to Rihanna. She's styled by her longtime stylist Jaleel, and the photographer is, oh Lord, I hope I don't butcher this name, Carlesian Jacobs. I think that's how you pronounce it. Amazing job. This right here is my favorite one of her. I mean, if you're gonna do housework, why not do it in Alaya? It's Rihanna, bitch. Huge congratulations to her and her team and everybody over there at Perfect Magazine. Also, another bit of surprising news, and also huge congratulations to top supermodel Adetta Ketch. The Sudanese beauty announced that she is expecting her first child with her longtime partner Samuel Elker. I hope I'm pronouncing that name right again. She announced the big news via Instagram, via her social media, aka Instagram, as well as a video on Vogue, which I'm showing right here. She's a definite Vogue darling, honey. I love her. If you've never seen her on the catwalk, honey, it's serious. Okay, so huge congratulations to her. Okay, so let's get into some Olympic stuff here. So, speaking of congratulations, I have to send a huge congratulations to Julian Afrid of St. Lucia, making history for her country, bringing home St. Lucia's first gold medal. And who took home silver? None other than our girl, Sha'Carri Richardson. Sha'Carri Richardson is really giving me FloJo vibes. I say this all the time when her name comes up on the show. I was not a fan of hers at first. I really was not. But honey, she has toned it back. She is better than ever. She looks absolutely beautiful. She's young. She's vibrant. She's intelligent. She's not letting the little bullshit throw her off of her game. Huge congratulations to those women. Also, we have to send a huge congratulations to Noah Lyles. He is officially the fastest man on Earth, winning gold for the men's 100 meter with a whopping 9.79 seconds. He's also making history as the first American to win in this category in 20 years. So huge congratulations to him. I saw, not his acceptance speech, but some of his reviews after the race, and he was saying, don't let anything stop you. This man suffers from depression, anxiety, ADD, and he says none of that defines me. This is what defines me. My hard work is what defines me. So huge congratulations to him. Now, so we have some major fashion news. Speaking of Rihanna, Savage Fenty is expanding its distribution for the first time with a U.S. partner in Nordstrom. Excuse me, with a U.S. retailer in Nordstrom. This is what WWD had to say. Savage Fenty and founder Rihanna. Starting Thursday, the brand will be available at 16 select Nordstrom stores, including New York City, Seattle, Michigan Avenue in Chicago, South Coast Plaza in Costa Mesa, California, North Park in Dallas, and my home state, Garden State Plaza in Paramus, New Jersey. So, listen, there is nothing that this woman cannot do. She's everywhere. Y'all are not getting that album, by the way. I don't think this girl never has to release music again. She's got her man. She's got her kids. Her business is booming. She's got the 2 best covers of the year when it comes to fashion covers and editorials, honey. Well, 2 best editorials, period. Never mind the covers. The whole thing for both was absolutely stunning. So, I mean, y'all, stop yanking her chain about the music. She'll give it to you when she's good and fucking ready, and it don't look like she's gonna be ready anytime soon. And quite honestly, Rihanna has so many hits, we don't need another song from Rihanna. It would be nice. But do we really need another song from Rihanna? She's got how many albums now? The Savage Fenty empire is not to be played with. Not to mention she has Savage Fenty, she has Fenty Beauty, she has Fenty Skin. She's a global conglomerate. So huge congratulations to her. And in other fashion news, now this shocked the shit out of me. I wasn't surprised that, Blue Marine got rid of their last creative director, Walter Schiappone, because, the first collection, the debut collection, was not that great, Walter. It was not that great. But, I always believe in giving a person at least 2 tries and 2 collections when they're first entering the house. To me, you have to give the creative director a chance to find their footing. And, between Blue Marine and Walter Schiappone, it just wasn't working, I guess. So they have tapped a new creative director, honey. And it is none other than David Coma. London-based designer David Coma. Now, this was really unexpected to me. I didn't even, David Coma has had his own line since 2019, I believe. Is it 2009 or no, 2009. He's been around with his own brand for a long time. He's dressed some of the biggest celebrity divas in the world, including Adele, Jennifer Lopez, and Beyonce, who he dressed for her last Renaissance tour, honey. So I was kind of shocked by this, but when you think of David Coma and Blue Marine, it's all about femininity and the feminine body between the two of them. So I think it is an unexpected but yet perfect match. So I can't wait to see what he brings. This is one of his looks here from one of his past collections. Listen, I don't think anybody's going to be able to tear up I can't even remember his name, the guy that they had before Walter. I can't even remember his name, but he was killing it over there, and then poof. It was like, why? But I think David Coma could definitely fill the shoes over here. Look at this. What do y'all think? Tell me in the comments what y'all think. Anyway, so our next story. Before we get into the next stories, you guys know we're going to talk about some political shit. We're going to talk about some crazy stuff. It wouldn't be me if I didn't get a little nasty. But before we get into that, I would like to play this video. Ooh, excuse me. Oh my God. I would like to play this video by James Baldwin. I think it's a perfect time to play this video, not only because of the political climate we're in, but also because his 100th birthday, what would have been his 100th birthday, just passed on Friday. Take a look.
More people are turning to religion at the moment.
More people are turning to a hiding place. It's not the same thing at all. Religion, I think, I take my cue from Jesus Christ, really, who told me and told all of us to love each other, clothe the naked, feed the hungry, and visit those in prison. And if you can't do that, you're not a believer. I don't care what church you go to. The world is full of blasphemies.
But I wonder why there are born-again Christians then in large
Because
numbers.
they're panic-stricken. Because they don't know what to do with this century. They don't know what to do with what they made of the world. They don't know what to do with the choices they made. Look at the world. The Christian world.
So that's going to lead me into this next story, which is part of the reason why I didn't really get on social media like that this weekend. So if you guys haven't heard already, going back to the Olympics, Olympic woman boxer Iman Khalif had her match against her opponent from Italy, Angela Carini. And after one hit from Iman Khalif, Angel said, get somebody else to do it. She was like, She said that's the hardest hit she's ever taken in her career. But that began rumors swirling of Iman Khalif's actual gender. She did indeed fail 2 gender tests before the fight and has failed gender tests before, not because of what the media has falsely told you, but because she suffers from a condition called DST. You know, it's just exhausting to have to talk about this over and over and over and over and over and over again. And, you know, as much as I say, oh, I'm not going to talk about that this week, I'm not going to talk about it, there's something in me that feels like that feels the need to talk about it. Because not only to talk about it, but to peel back the fakery and the fuckery and the hypocrisy of it all. Several news outlets reported that this natural-born woman who happens to suffer from a gender disorder, DSD, that she is a trans woman. Even after it had been posted pictures of her childhood, which you can clearly see she's a little girl. Not only that, Iman Khalif is from Algeria. And if a lot of you took the time, not you guys, but if a lot of people took the time to really listen to her story, it's an amazing one. It's an amazing one about a young girl who believed in her dreams and herself so hard that she stood on the street corner and sold bread to fund and pursue her dream, which eventually got her to the Olympics. If you knew anything about Algeria, you would also know that gender reassignment surgery and even being gay or transgender is illegal in Algeria. Currently. So I'm sure it was back then as well, when she was little. You know, I watch a lot of T.S. Madison, and there's one thing that she always says on her show when these kind of conversations come up, and she gets dragged for it every single time she says it, but it's the truth. Transphobia affects all women. A large portion of society hates trans people so much that even after you were told and shown that this is an actual, natural-born, biological, cisgender woman, you still ran with the narrative that this is a man and she is trying to beat women. All on your soapbox of hypocritical Christianity. Which is why I played the video. We are so, of James Baldwin, we are so concerned with genitalia. We are so concerned with sexuality when it comes to the Bible. We talk about the Bible, and the Bible doesn't want you to do this, and the Bible doesn't want you to do that. How come y'all don't ever talk about what the Bible wants you to do? If as many people put their money where their mouth is when it comes to that Bible and Christianity and religion, why is there so many homeless people on the street? Why? The Bible says to love your neighbor as yourself. The Bible says thou shalt not judge or thou shalt be judged. The Bible also says thou shalt not kill. I saw a lot of people wishing death on that young lady. And who's to say that she can even go back home if the people in Algeria are homophobic and transphobic and have made laws against being transgender and gay? Who's to say that somebody won't believe that lie when that girl goes home and kills her dad? Because of a lie that she wanted to perpetuate. If I was you, Iman Khalif, I would sue every motherfucking news outlet that tried to say I had a dick between my legs. I would sue the shit out of every last motherfucking news anchor, article, tabloid, blog, whoever, magazine, newspaper, whatever publication posted that false ass story. She has grounds to sue because you have put that young lady's life in danger. Not only have you put her life in danger, but you've taken away from the success that she's worked so hard for. Not only have you taken away from the success that she's worked so hard for and put her life in danger, you have also made a fool out of this girl. You have publicly humiliated this woman for no goddamn reason. Even her opponent, whose ass she whooped, came out and said, I apologize. She is a real woman. I feel bad for her. Now, I've also heard other stories that this girl constantly forfeits fights and that she was the one that started the rumor, or one of her people in her camp started the rumor. Either way, after the Olympics came, the Olympic Committee came out and said that she was a natural-born woman, it should have stopped there. There were so many people pushing this narrative. How many trans people do you think really want to play sports? I know I don't. I don't give a fuck about sports. I really don't. I really don't. The only reason I'm covering the Olympics is because I realize the significance to be somebody of color in this current climate and to finally, reach your dreams in front of the whole world. I understand the significance. That's why I cover it. I don't cover it because I really give a fuck about the sport. I could care less. How dare you? And you know what? I'm back on Facebook now. And a lot of people in the community in Virginia in which I live, people that I share exchange pleasantries with at the grocery store, people that, I see every morning on the way to work. People like, hey, what's up? Hey, how you doing? Are the very same people posting death threats. Posting hateful, ignorant things. And I'm just like, well, damn. I was just at your house 3 days ago. I done been around your kids like this. So is this how you felt the whole time? And a lot of times you'll get, oh, well, I'm not talking about you. Yes, you are. Do you know how that makes the trans people that are in your lives feel to have to watch you post that shit? It's hurtful. People that you thought, okay, if something happened to me and I can't get in touch with any of my immediate family, I know these people got my back. Clearly you wouldn't. Somebody could shoot me dead in my motherfucking face. And a lot of the people that know me and a lot of the people on the internet that have seen me that don't really know me would jump for joy to see the death of a girl like me. Or the death of a trans man. All based off of a lie. And another point I'd like to make, this whole gender war conversation thing between the trans and who's a real man and none of this is going to stop until people open their minds and we all have a real conversation and come to the conclusion, the actual and factual conclusion, that gender does indeed vary. When you break down chromosomes and all of that. It's a lot of women out here that grow beards. It's a lot of women out here that have PCOS. It's a lot of women that are born without ovaries. It's a lot of women that are born without fallopian tubes. It's a lot of women that are born that don't develop breasts. There's men out here that develop breasts. When I first started my transition and I went to the doctor, the first thing he told me after he took my blood test is, have you ever been on hormones before? And I said, no, I've never even, no. And he goes, well, you have way more estrogen in you than you do testosterone. And if there are illnesses and deformities like autism that, come in different spectrums, don't you think that intersexuality can come in different spectrums as well? I mean, I'm not sure about it, but I wouldn't be surprised. But we are so busy honing in on that Jim Crow white American standard of gender, manhood, and womanhood that I don't know if we'll ever come out of this. I don't think, and to be honest, I don't think a lot of these people who have spewed this hate are even mature enough or intelligent enough to have that conversation. It's a lot of y'all men out here that are shaped like, Aunt Jemima, that are talking all of this hate against trans people, and you look like one. Because your estrogen levels are high. There are men that are born without testicles. There are people that are fully intersex people that have a penis and a vagina that can impregnate themselves. There needs to be a bigger conversation around gender other than if you got a dick, you a man, and if you got a pussy, you a woman. It's not that simple. Stop being so fucking ignorant. I'm really tired of it. The older I get, the more friends drop off the face of my, just drop out of my purview. And they don't even have to do anything to me. It's just, and yeah, everybody's entitled to their opinion, darling. But opinions are like assholes. And with the way everybody fucking raw these days, all the assholes are dirty, so we don't want any of them. Keep it to yourself. Especially if you know that it's going to hurt somebody that, that considers you a friend. It's hurtful. And you're making yourself look like an idiot on top of that. Iman Khalif, I salute you. I support you. I wish you all the best for the rest of your time in Paris for the Olympics. And I pray for your safety. And I hope this makes it to her. Emphasis on her. Natural born her. We talk about how, we want to defend women. How come it's only when it's something that involves the trans people that y'all want to defend women? That's a question that T.S. Madison and Craig the Writer asked a lot on Fag Talk. I just watched their episode earlier. I already had my episode written out, but I just didn't get a chance to record. But Why is that? I've seen a lot of other trans people ask that question too. Why is it that y'all only pipe up and for the rights of women when it seems like it's the trans girls that are infiltrating their space? How come it's never defend women when it's choosing if they want to keep their baby or not? How come it's never defend women to you black men when you see your homeboy beating his bitch ass right in front of you and you turn around and say, well, that ain't got nothing to do with me, bro? How come it's never defend women to you other women who know that another woman's husband is fucking around on her and you don't want to tell it? You don't even want to address the man. No, instead you rather throw subliminal shots on social media and hee behind her back. How come it's never that? It's always when it's something gay or trans comes up. And a lot of you women out there are digging your own ditch when you join in with the men on that bullshit. When you join in with the men on that Jim Crow, wild red belly American patriarchy. I don't know what else to call it. You're taking away from yourselves when you put another woman down like that, another natural born woman. You should really be ashamed of yourself. It's like every fucking day, like, we're just trying to exist. We don't want your kids. We don't want your pussy. For real, we don't want y'all men. We don't want y'all men. Let's be clear. I've been dating. I done stopped dating. I'm about to get back with my ex. Because it's dry out here. Sahara. Are you kidding me? All we want to do is live. And the constant pushing this narrative, this false, ignorant narrative that all trans people want to do is molest your children, beat women, and replace women, and trick men is it's beyond me. It's beyond me. It has been proven so many times. And if we're talking about desperate for a man, a lot of you women got these men laying up in your house playing 2K all goddamn day long. You cooking his early in the morning. You have breakfast on his table. Excuse me, on your table in your house that he pays no bills in. Let's talk about desperation. Because I done seen it. I see it every day. Catch that shade. Anyway, I just think we just need to do better. We just really need to do better. Oh, this hair. You know, a 50-inch bust down is a real commitment. Let me tell y'all something. The one thing I like about this one, though, it's not like really thick. The hair isn't really thick. So it's long and it gets tangled up, but it doesn't make me real hot and itchy. Anyway, let's go on to the next story before I blow a fuse. I might blow a fuse at this one too. So, Trump. Oh, hold on. So, it's been a lot of scuttlebutt going on and a lot of clips that are being replayed and resurfaced. Trump's appearance at the National Association of Black Journalists function in Chicago. I feel like it was the best thing to happen, but it was also the worst thing to happen. This organization is a very prestigious and sacred organization. I'm not very, very familiar with it, but I have a cousin who is a part of this organization. I'm going to actually I'm going to try to call her sometime later this week to get more information about the organization and the history. I would rather hear it straight from the horse's mouth than just to be looking it up and all of that. But one thing I do know about it is it's very prestigious and it's very sacred to the Black community because, you know, we can't count on mainstream media to tell our stories in their complete truth without having us at the table to tell them. And that's just my opinion. I think it was a bad move for them to have Trump there. I think it was a foolish move for them to have Trump there. You know what he's going to bring. But I also think it helped Kamala Harris. It's this appearance are swaying a lot of Republicans over to Kamala Harris. Even if they're not all the way over there with Kamala, they're right there in the middle. Take a look.
I have answered the question. I have been the best president for the black population since Abraham Lincoln. That's my answer.
Better than President Johnson, who signed the Voting Rights Act.
And for you to start off a question and answer period, especially when you're 35 minutes late because you couldn't get your equipment to work in such a hostile manner, I think it's a disgrace.
What did you think he was going to say? I think, let me roll the next one.
That Vice President Kamala Harris is only on the ticket because she is a black woman.
Well, I can say, no, I think it's maybe a little bit different. So I've known her a long time indirectly, not directly very much. And she was always of Indian heritage, and she was only promoting Indian heritage. I didn't know she was black until a number of years ago when she happened to turn black, and now she wants to be known as black. So I don't know, is she Indian or is she black?
She is always identified as a black woman. She went to a historically black college.
I respect either one, but she obviously doesn't, because she was Indian all the way, and then all of a sudden she made a turn, and she became a black person.
Just to be clear, sir, do you believe that
I think somebody should look into that too when you ask continue in a very hostile, nasty tone.
It's a direct question, sir. Do you believe that Vice President Kamala Harris is a DEI hire, as some Republicans
I really don't
have
know.
said?
I mean, I really don't know. Could be. There are some, and there are plenty.
First of all, Trump, when a Jamaican person says, what he's referring to when he says she's Indian is she's probably said that she's from the West Indies. Her father is from the West Indies. He's Jamaican. My mother is Jamaican, as you guys well know. And when somebody asks me, "Oh, I like your accent, man. Where are you from?" My mother says, "I am from the West Indies." Because sometimes you just don't feel like explaining to people what part of the West Indies and, where can I get good curry chicken. People just go on and on and on. They want to know everything about your lineage. You know what I mean? So my mom just says she's from the West Indies. Many people from Jamaica do say, I'm from the West Indies. So that's what she means when she says Indian, Trump. It's not Indian. She's from the West Indies. She is also Southeast Asian as well. And this whole conversation about her race, I mean, come on. The woman is black. She's black as all nights outside. She is black. She's a member of the Black Caucus. She has fought for black rights in California. I mean, she went to a HBCU. I don't particularly believe in the HBCU thing. It's not my thing, but she did go to one. She's in a sorority, one of the most historical sororities in all of America. She's an AKA. I mean, it don't get more black than that. So, I mean, I've heard people say that she's a witch, and it's a lot of black people, including Judge Joe Brown. I was so disappointed when I saw that video of Judge Joe Brown talking about Kamala Harris. Look at this.
I gotta ask you about Kamala
Look
Harris.
at this.
How you feel about her?
She's a piece of shit. I was out in California for 15
I
years
can't believe
doing my
this.
show when she was at her peak, and she had a reputation amongst
So
the trial
many
lawyers of being
black
racist.
people,
She
and
just
especially
hiked her skirt
prominent
up
black people
and
in
tried to
media,
flirt.
are
She
coming
wasn't
out
that good
just
in the
dispelling this
courtroom,
woman's
if
race, like anything you could
not
do to
pretty
just,
bad in the
she's a
courtroom.
whore.
Willie Brown
What in
made
God's
the
name is going
initial
on?
contacts and arrangements so she could
Quiet
get
as it's kept. The
elected
real reason
as
why
district
black
attorney for
people
San
don't
Francisco.
want her to identify as
She
black is
didn't do a
because
very
they
good
don't want
job.
nobody knowing that
She had
they're
a
black them damn
reputation
selves.
for giving out the
That's what it really
stiffest
is.
sentences in the United
Them
States
tragic
of America for simple
mulattoes.
possession of marijuana. And
Nobody get offended. You know, we say what we want over here in the artillery. But them tragic mulattoes, those are the main ones I see. She's not really black. No, you're not really black. Worry about you. Because that's what it's really about. That's what it's really about. And it's also just like, this man, Trump never answered. He did not answer not one of their questions. And the thing that is his Achilles heel, Trump is okay with black people as long as they bow to him. As long as it's a black person that he thinks he can outsmart and outshade and outwit, oh, he's your best fucking friend. That's why all the rappers was fucking with him. But if it's a woman, if it's a black person of intelligence, class, and substance, oh, they're dumb, they're bums. Like, really? He then, while he was at the NABJ is what they call it. While he was at the NABJ, he also dissed their audio equipment. Oh, y'all were late. Your equipment is bullshit. I mean, what are you going to do for the country, bitch? Oh, Project 2025. And I truly believe that's why he has no talking points, because they laid it out in Project 2025. But see, now everybody realizes what the fuck it really is. So now he has nothing to go on. They gave him the script. It was called Project 2025. But now that the script has been leaked and it's not favorable, he has nothing else to go on. Donald Trump is proven time and time again to be a hired puppet by the most right-wing, wild red belly part of the Republican Party. He has nothing else. All of you black people that want to go vote for him, go on right the fuck ahead, honey. Because I truly believe that Kamala is going to take this thing home. He doesn't even want to debate her. He does not even want to debate her. If she's so stupid, if she's so dumb, if she's all of this and she's such a whore and she's all of that and you're so much smarter than her, how come you haven't debated her yet? Notice how quick he was to debate Joe Biden. The worst thing that could have happened to Donald Trump was a sister. The worst thing, whether I like her, whether you like her, whether none of us like her, the worst thing that could have happened to Donald Trump was an intelligent black woman. And you better hope she don't choose Shapiro out of Pennsylvania for her motherfucking vice president, because I feel like that's what she's going to do. Shout out to Miss Bettina Martin. I feel like that's what she's going to do. And that's and the Republicans don't want, they don't want that. They don't want that. I've done my research on Shapiro. They don't want that. They don't want that. They don't want that. Speaking of Trump and field niggas, I got a few choice words for you. What's this heifer's name? I got a few choice words for you, McKellica Montgomery. So, a while ago, while Biden was still in the race, you guys know Trump was passing out fried fish plates and chicken sandwiches down at the Jute joint, I believe somewhere in Chicago. And he ran into this girl, this female, this tap dancing porch monkey coon named Michelle Montgomery, who is just fawning over him and just, oh my God. Take a look at this video.
Hey, Michaela, I know you spoke. Just come up for a second. Come here.
He's invited her to
This
his rally
young woman.
Take a look.
I walked into, I don't know what the hell restaurant it was, but I walked into this restaurant. And we do it very quietly. We don't announce it. That's for, security reasons, everything. I walked in. She's behind the counter, and she didn't know I was coming. And she goes, "It's President Trump." She looks at me. "It's President Trump.
What the fuck do you have
saved
on?
my college.
You look like a fool."
And I said, "How the hell do you know that?" She said, "This one is so smart, so sharp." She grabbed me. She gave me a kiss. I said, "I think I'm never going back home to the First Lady."
You were supposed to keep that quiet.
See, now, for the average politician, that's death. For me, I don't care. I just want to tell you, you are an unbelievable person with a great personality. You lit up the whole room. You lit up the whole room. I said, weeks later, I'd go,
Ugh. Oh, do I have the video of her talking? All right. I'll run the video of her talking. That's not the right video. That's not the right video. Let me see if I have it. Oh, no, I don't have it. All right. Here it goes. Here it goes. Let me run it again.
President Trump said he didn't know Vice President Harris was a black woman. I'm trying to figure out what all the outrage is about because she's only black when it's time to get elected. Did I lie? The same black people who are mad at Trump for being confused about her race, ethnicity, nationality, whatever, are seemingly forgetting that while you're touting her as a savior for black people, she identifies as...
Let me tell you something, bitch. Because I ain't Michelle Obama. When you go low, I'm going to go low with you. This is for all you niggers. You tap dancing motherfucking coons that's sitting up here on the internet playing with these people. This is a serious thing. And what Donald Trump has done is turn American politics into a joke. He did it the last time, and he's doing it again. And Miss Girl, I don't know if you know this or not, but if you look closely, I hope you watch the playback of the video and look behind you as you were watching it, as those red bellies behind you looked at you in disgust as you stood up there and made an absolute motherfucking fool of yourself. They don't want you there. You're a pawn, and you know it. And that's the sad part. And what it is we are so desperate for a viral moment that we are willing to show the inside of our anal cavity to have 5 minutes, 3 minutes of motherfucking fame. You are a sellout. You are a sellout, and you are a waste of black skin. And you go ahead and vote that man into office. And when he turns you into a footstool, God bless you. On to the next story. I said it, and I ain't changing it. So I've got a little bit of celebrity gossip. Okay, so we talking about, the celebrity Babyboom and all of that. It doesn't catch us with her man and she's having her baby. Well, somebody else is pregnant too. But instead of their first baby number 1, they're pregnant with baby number 3. Can you guess who it is? Miss Cardi B, honey. She simultaneously announced her 3rd pregnancy as well as her divorce from longtime husband Offset. The couple has been married, I think, since 2017, but their relationship has been, just a hot, trashy mess the whole time. He's been cheating on her the whole time. She's been cussing on the internet about it the whole time. Cardi, listen, you're losing momentum, girl. Now, she says that this baby is not going to stop her album from coming out, but we've heard this before. You got more kids than you do albums, girl. And listen, you got if this is what you want to do, I'm not judging you. But, you can't get mad, Cardi B, when people come out and say some of the things that they say about you. Why have a baby? Why have another baby with a man that doesn't even respect you? That man doesn't respect her. If he out here cheating, not if he out here cheating like they say they do now. I don't know them personally, but I can only judge the apple from which, the tree that it falls from, honey. And his apples fall from the tree of infidelity. And it's apple season out this motherfucker. But she announced her pregnancy on Instagram. She looks beautiful in these pictures. Cardi says, with every ending comes a new beginning. I'm so grateful to have shared this season with you. You have brought me more love, more life, and most of all, renewed my power. Reminded me that I can have it all. You reminded me that I never had to choose between life, love, and my passion. I love you so much, and I cannot wait for you to witness what you helped me accomplish, what you pushed me to do. It's so much easier taking life's twists and turns and tests laying down. But you, your brother, and your sister, she's talking about her other children, have shown me why it's worth it to push through. That was sweet. But Cardi, girl, after this baby, if you are really going to divorce this man, I think what's best for your career, now I ain't no Andre Harrell, God rest his soul. I ain't no Vincent Q. Herbert. Okay. But I done watched y'all celebrities move for all my life on the TV, and I can tell you how this is going to go. How I think it should go. Pop this baby out, girl, and get to twerking. And get to rapping. We don't want to hear nothing else about you and off the set. And it's clear that he's threatened by her success, because clearly she's the bigger star. And their relationship didn't start out that way. But the problem with you men is y'all build these women up. It's Kanye and Kim all over again. Y'all build these women up to become these superstars, these glamazons, these people that people admire and love and fall in love with. And y'all have such a hand in, coming up with their look, coming up with their lyrics, how they should take pictures, how they should do their music videos. And then when you reach the goal of her success, then y'all get mad and want to cheat. I don't get it. Or you get mad and you want to get disrespectful. I don't get it. Stop building the bitches up if you can't take the success. If you can't take it, then stop building them up. Go get you a cocktail waitress. Or one of them girls off of Basketball Wives. Lord only knows one of them bitches need to come up. Speaking of Basketball Wives, did y'all catch the tea that Evelyn Lozada's daughter of Basketball Wives, who I'm personally tired of, her daughter is having a baby with the game? Oh, girl, he ain't got no money. See, y'all hoes don't even know how to hoe right. Give me motherfucking Bill Belichick. I want Bill Belichick. I don't want to be sitting courtside. I want to be in the box. Give me the owner, honey. Don't give me the A&R guy or the producer. Give me the owner of the record label. Now, see, I come from the school of Heidi Fleiss. If you gonna hoe right. Or don't hoe at all. Anyway, y'all, that's today's show. I will be back in a couple of days. I promise I'll be back in a couple of days. Now, when I say a couple of days, that means either Wednesday or Thursday, or maybe even Friday. My work schedule has changed. I'm still a cubicle girl. Okay. I'm still a cubicle girl. I still work a 9 to 5. I'm just like you. Okay. So, don't get caught up in all the fool-la-la, honey. She worked hard for the money. Okay. So I will be back as soon as I can. I'm not going to make any promises and say a day. You know what? How about I just stop giving y'all days when I come back and I just pop out? I think that's what I'll do from now on. Because then things pop up and then I just can't get on here and then I feel like I'm lying to y'all. So I'll be back when I'm back. And I love y'all. Ciao.